I have recently played through Subnautica and its sequel, Below Zero, and I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. I think both games are great and for many reasons: the vast open oceans, the fantastic exploration, the mysteries of the planets, the way the story unfolds, and my favourite aspect of the game, the horror. The games can be absolutely terrifying at times due to the monstrous creatures that inhabit the sea, the main class being the Leviathans. Their huge and horrifying designs make exploring the deep a tense experience. This is the most fun part of the game in my opinion, so today I'll be counting down my top 5 favourite Leviathans from the Subnautica series. Number 5. Sea Dragon. The Sea Dragon is the biggest hostile Leviathan in Subnautica at 112 metres long. These monstrous creatures look part dragon, part squid. Its colour is dark green with bits of purple and has a huge jaw and lots of tentacles. Coming across this guy for the first time was terrifying. Late on in the story, whilst exploring one of the deep parts of the world, I first heard this booming roar, and then bang! He started doing massive damage to my Cyclops, which is a submarine. Its attacks are different to other Leviathans, as not only can it bite, but it can also shoot giant fireballs at you, and swipe with its huge arms. Also, without a vehicle, his bite is insta-kill. There are 3 sea dragons in total, 2 in the inactive lava zone and 1 in the lava lakes. This dragon may not be able to fly, but it sure can swim. Number 4. Shadow Leviathan. The Shadow Leviathan is a creature from below zero. At 60 metres, it's just over half the size of a sea dragon, but it's just as deadly. This beast looks like a cross between a lobster and an eel. It's jet black all over with red eyes and a blue mouth. When I first entered the crystal biome, everything just felt too quiet. I just knew something was lurking, and as I caught a glimpse of this guy, I quickly turned tail and I didn't look back. The Shadow Leviathan also has a unique attack, as it grabs the player with its claws and shoves them straight into its mouth, which is located on its stomach. It will then spray acid on you. It will also try to swallow vehicles, but will only cause damage. There are 4 Shadow Leviathans in the game, 2 in the Crystal Caves and 2 in the Fabricated Caverns. This is one shadow you will be afraid of. Number 3. Reaper Leviathan. The Reaper Leviathan is a 55-metre long monster that is plentiful throughout the ocean. In my opinion, this Leviathan has an extremely cool design and is possibly the scariest Leviathan in the game. It has a huge horn on its head like a rhino and 4 massive claws on the side of its face which pull prey straight into its mouth. It also has really sinister looking eyes, which made it even more terrifying. The rest of the body is long and thin, with fins on the torso and tail. Being the first Leviathan I came across, the Reaper scared the absolute crap out of me. It was far bigger than anything I had encountered previously, and came fairly early. It's fair to say I wasn't expecting it. This beast attacks the player with its 4 claws, and if you are below 80% health, will be swallowed whole. It can also grab the sea moth and prawn suit and is very fast. There is an enormous total of 25 Reapers in the game, in the crash zone, dunes and mountains. You will definitely fear this Reaper. Number 2. Ghost Leviathan. The Ghost Leviathan is 67 metres long as a juvenile and a whopping 107 metres long as an adult, just behind the Sea Dragon. In my opinion, this is the best looking Leviathan in Subnautica and my favourite from the first game. It has 4 large glowing yellow eyes as well as several smaller ones and a head like a hammerhead shark. The rest of the body is long with a transparent outer layer and a glowing innards. I love the look of this guy. The first time I encountered the Ghost Leviathan was when I was exploring under the floating island. It came out of nowhere. I took massive damage and got the hell out of there, hoping never to see it again. Spoilers, I did. This monster attacks with its massive head by charging at the player. It can even push and overturn the Cyclops. There are 6 of these guys in the game, 3 juveniles in the Lost River, 2 adults in the Grand Reef, and 1 adult in the Blood Kelp Zone. This ghost will certainly haunt your dreams. Number 1. Ice Worm. The Ice Worm is a 95 metre long Leviathan found in below zero. There is a big difference with this Leviathan compared to all the others, and that is, you don't encounter it in the depths of the ocean, but on the frozen lands. In my opinion, this is the scariest, most heart-pounding inducing Leviathan in the series. It gave me a literal heart attack when I first encountered it. Yes, a literal heart attack. The Ice Worm has 1 massive horn on the top of its head, which is heated to melt and burrow through the ice. The back of the creature is covered in thick armour plates, but has a soft underbelly. I love how they implemented a Leviathan onto the land, and it adds a whole new scare factor to the game. In the first Subnautica, you were completely safe when out of the ocean, exploring the lands, and it's that false sense of security which made the beast such a wonderfully horrifying surprise to me. It also meant caution was now needed when exploring on land. The Ice Worm travels just below the surface as it is attracted to the noise and vibrations and will spring up out of the ground to attack. It will lunge with its horn, and if the player's health is low enough, it will fling you into the air and swallow you whole. The Ice Worm can also not be killed, so fleeing is the only viable option. They can be found in the Arctic spires. This worm will certainly give you tremors. So, there you have it. My top 5 favourite Leviathans from the Subnautica series. See you next time, and thanks for watching.